intervention is a system of supports and services for families with infants and toddlers ages birth to 3 that have developmental delays or disabilities.
Early intervention, I would explain that as being a program that provides services to children and their families to empower them and give them the skills and strategies that they need so that their child can reach their fullest potential.
It is daunting when you're told that your son or daughter is behind or has a disability because you might not even know it. Like in our case, we didn't have any clue until we went to the doctor's visit and he wasn't meeting all of the marks he should have. But I'm so glad I didn't let my pride get in the way of my child receiving these amazing services.
When I talk to families and I talk about early intervention, I think the main thing that I want them to understand is that our purpose is to help them as a family be able to participate in things that are important to them. Because to me, that's what early intervention is.
It is helping a child do something that's important to the family. It's helping a child to be part of the family and do the things that the family wants to do.
All we are there to do is to help the parent shine. It's our job to make sure that they know what they're doing is helping their child.
An early interventionist is going to come in and collaborate and support parents and guardians or grandparents and aunts and uncles to identify things in the environment that those folks are already doing well and help them enhance the environment that much more to promote optimal brain development. So you're not going to be told what to do because that's really not the business. We're not in the business to tell parents what to do. We're in the business to tell parents, you're already doing great things. Here's some things you can do to push that development even further along the spectrum.
What a gift to have someone you can relay information with. We all have times where we're like, am I doing this right? Especially as a new parent, am I on the right road? Should I be doing this? And to have someone weekly telling you, yes, this is good. No, maybe you shouldn't do that. Maybe you should try this. Gosh, that's such a gift.
I have yet to run into a family who did not leave the program feeling excited and confident in what their child is able to do. Even if it didn't follow the course that they thought it would, they're in a better place now than they were when we first started working together. And you know what? At the end of the day, that's what matters.
Early intervention typically looks like whatever the family's doing or whatever is important to the family. So it might look a little bit different based on the family's needs or concerns or what they're doing throughout their day.
I mean, as soon as Jen walks in the door, I cannot wait to talk to her. I have a million questions bombarding to her, and she typically asks me like what has been going on that week, what has been not working, what has been working, have we made any developments, and then if there anything isn't working, then we adjust. And if there's any new developments, we obviously celebrate those.
It is more of a hands-on approach with the family in their daily routine. So if a child is having a hard time with feeding, then we're in there at their regular feeding time, eating their regular foods, and really getting to look at what mom and dad are doing, and then from there moving towards some ideas of what we can do to meet that goal.
I bring the knowledge and skills and the experiences that I've went through or that I've learned into the home, but I'm not the only expert. The parent is the expert as well. The parent knows the child more than I do, so basically we're building off each other.
But it's basically just Julie hanging out with Caitlin, doing things and focusing on certain aspects, trying to get her to make sounds that she wouldn't normally do, talking with me or Carrie about what's happened in the last week, what we can do.
It is very important for the family to let us know what their concerns are, what their issues are, what is affecting them, what is working and what isn't working. So they are a very critical piece in the process.
As a parent, we worry about whether we're doing it right, and then we worry about what we have to pay for or invest money in to get it correct or to provide the best environment for our child. And what parents often don't understand is that it's part of everyday life, it's part of your everyday routine. And so helping parents see that bath time, going to the grocery store, walking down the driveway, going to get the mail, these are all things that allow us to provide those experiences for children that matter a lot.
Early intervention works because, number one, we're working with the family. We're not just working with the child, we're working with the family as a whole. We're also working in the child's natural environment. So we're working in a place where the child is comfortable.
When you go into natural environments, whether it's someone's home, and a lot of times it is a home because we're working with young children and that's where they are, you're going into their space. And so you're developing a relationship with a family that it's very special.
I think early intervention works because we're step-by-step teaching and coaching and helping parents learn to interact with their children.
There are people who care just as much about your child as you do. There are therapists, there are social workers, and they are right there for you. And they want your child to succeed just as much as you do.
And so I think between the relationship and doing everyday activities with them, talking to them about things that are important to them, I think that's why it works.
Early intervention works on several levels. It works because it's early. We know the sooner that an intervention can be provided for a child that's experiencing a developmental delay, the better chance we have to impact and help with that child.
During the first years of life, our brain adds about 700 connections per second. And these connections are a result of the interaction between genetics and an environment. And so what happens in the environment strongly influences how those connections are set up. And so these connections lay the foundation for later learning in math, science, reading, social studies, dance, the arts. And it's like building a house. You want to lay the foundation first, and you have to have a strong foundation if you want the house to last for an extended period of time. And early intervention ensures that all children get the same start and have the same opportunities. And this is important. It is an investment for a community, it's an investment for society, and the most amazing part of it is all the data suggests that we get a return on our investment. The payoff is much greater if we take care of it right now when they're young and their brains are highly malleable than if we wait.